Hallöchen allerseits, ich bin der Videospieler, wir spielen weiter The Journey Down. Wir sind jetzt hier und brauchen einen Motor für mein Flugzeug, zwei Motoren, ein Propeller und ein Lenkrad sozusagen. Ja,
Here we got power now. Let's not pick at it.
Jetzt dahin.
It says Count Dodo's gas and charter. It's named after me old man Count Dodo. Unlike himself, the name stuck around. Hey, I found free stuff. It's shaped just like a hook. There's nothing left. This is the South Kingsport tram stop. This is where all the real cool cats get off. That's the elevator to the railway station. It won't open without an Armando railway card. It's a card terminal for the elevator to the tram stop. Without an ARA or a maintenance card, I'm not going anywhere.
Jeez, man kommt gar nicht zur Train Station ohne Karte. Dockmaster.
Say, are you the new deckhand? You ought to know to report in with me before boarding.
That's me, man.
Ja, bin
the
ich,
new
Mann.
deckhand.
Good. Let's hear the password.
Password? Bouncing barnacles?
Nice try, lad. Come back when you remember, and I'll let you aboard.
Okay, also muss ich die Sailors mal fragen, ein Passwort. Was habe ich hier? Wahrscheinlich.
It's full of salt. I'm not lugging salt around for no apparent reason.
Okay.
Man, that's one scary bird. Oh, there's something sparkly shining in that nest.
Das brauche ich bestimmt.
No way I'm going closer, man. That bird might bite my head off. That scrawny old forklift hasn't worked in years.
Okay, also für den brauche ich vielleicht so einen Fisch. Das wäre jetzt meine Vermutung.
Nice fun! If only I could get it down somehow so I could use it as a propeller.
So, okay, den
Oh,
runter.
I'd love a nap.
Kann ich jetzt Bilder angucken?
That's my pilot certificate.
Ah,
Count Andoro gave it to me a couple days before he disappeared. Me and Kito got this huge muddy ugly once when we were kids. Boy, we were proud. That is one big juicy muddy ugly. I haven't heard of anybody pulling up a bigger one than this. Besides Matoki, of course. But that doesn't really count. He spends all his time fishing. Kito loves rubbing this picture in my face because of the silly haircut I had back then. I tried teasing him that he's gotten fat since this was taken, but it doesn't work. He just sees it as an improvement. That's Kito, my mechanic and very best friend. We grew up here together.
okay.
It's a painting of our father, Captain Count Dodo. He adopted me and Kito off the streets when we were scumbag kids. We miss you, man. Where did you go? We miss you. Where did... It's my favorite. It's got a... Nice. But it's not something I feel like caring about.
Okay. Da oben noch was. Noch ein Foto.
It's a picture of me and Count Dodo back when he was around. I remember it as if it was yesterday. Old Count Dodo didn't care how scared I was. I was going to learn how to fly that plane. No matter.
No matter what.
It's a Old Count. I was...
Okay.
Lots of no need. No time. Those old children's books, they were great, but I don't think I need them now. Pale as a bone it is. It's full of dried pressed herbs. I don't need that.
So wie viel
There's
das
nothing left.
Okay, gibt's hier noch... Ach, hier gibt's auch noch ein Cupboard.
It's empty.
Fridge.
Cheese! How I love cheese!
Für die Ratte
I better
vielleicht.
grab this last piece before Keto finds it.
Das mit dem...
Don't mess with the cheese, man. Don't mess with...
ins Flugzeug rein.
That's my farm of cacti. Cacti rule. These two chairs used to be very comfy once upon a time, until the rodents ate all the juicy padding. I better not poke at these buttons. I don't even remember what half of them do.
Ein Schraubenschlüssel. Das ist schon mal nicht schlecht.
The plaque says, "Reminder, remove hens and rodents from dorsal hatch before takeoff." No problems, they're already removed. The hens kept laying eggs in the fuel ducts, so we had to kick them out. And the rodents abandoned ship long ago when all the tasty cushioning in the chairs ran up. We don't need to raise anchor now. No wonder Keto smells like fish when he sleeps in this slimy thing. I'll borrow it, just in case I need to catch something. That's Keto with his beloved toolbox. Count and Dodo gave it to him back when we were kids. They've been inseparable ever since. I found this old bike once in the bay, and Keto hotted it up like crazy. That's me and Keto on our Rasta bike. The front wheel couldn't touch the ground, so we had to get off and push it to change direction. What a lovely bike that was. Those are Keto's blueprints. They're all nonsense to me.
Oh, Nonsens zu mir. Also, gut. Ist das noch irgendwas Spannendes hier? Lena.
Hey,
Please, you can call me.
how come you in such a hurry, lady?
Well, I just talked to my professor over at the university, and let's just say he's made some enemies in the academic world recently that have made us a bit...
Enemies? What kind of a professor is he?
You haven't heard of Professor Steepleganger Moorhead? Let me enlighten you. When I first started working for him, I was just as convinced as anyone else that he had a screw loose.
What? He's nuts?
Not exactly. You see, Moorhead was once a highly recognized scientist, a real big name in geology. But ever since he started lecturing about conspiracies and cover-ups, he completely lost all the credibility he had built up over the years. The only reason the university keeps him on the payroll is because there would be an outrage in the educated world if he was given the boot. Whether he's nuts or not, he deserves the position. Anyhow, having worked with him for a while, I started realizing that whether he was crazy or not, much of the research he sent me on came up blank.
Blank? Why?
Not sure. I started getting really suspicious. Someone had been erasing their tracks very thoroughly. Whole records have disappeared from their libraries. Old newspaper prints have been removed. Even old family photo albums I've looked up have been obviously edited and smeared. And no one except Moorhead is questioning this. The only lead I've found so far that hasn't been removed is this book of yours. I need to hide and make sense of it before this too is erased. That is why we are in a hurry to get the airplane going.
How did you know to search for the book here?
The professor received a letter about the book and he sent me to go look it up. I just figured it was sent by whoever lived here.
Na das.
So who's covering everything up?
Well, many signs point toward Armando Electric. And the more I'm looking into it, it seems like the government is in on it as well.
The government?
Sure. Do you realize how many new laws have come into existence the last couple of years regarding the Underland? Obviously, someone wants to keep the people in the dark regarding what is really going on down there.
What do you think they're hiding?
I'm not sure. You remember how when our generation were kids, we used to hear stories about the amazing Underland?
Sure. Me dad used to read us stories about it all the time.
Same here. Now compare that to what it's like now. Ever since the Power Coast started their operations in the Underland, the stories have all twisted. Now all we hear about the Underland is how dangerous it is, and how incredibly illegal it is to so much as glance over the edge.
Well, it probably is dangerous. You do realize those were just children's tales, right? Probably just written to protect us from the scary stuff.
Believe what you wish. What is fact and what is fiction isn't really relevant since both of them are being erased. Either way you look at it, something very fishy is going on, and I'm sure this book will shed some light on things.
So, das
I'll
haben
go
wir
hunt
eigentlich
for
alles schon
parts.
gemacht.
See you later, lady.
Happy hunting!
I can't reach it with that. Oh, I'd...
Okay. Das hier, warte. Da gibt's Öl.
Pointless, yet satisfying. I know he'd love the cheese, but what a waste to just simply give it to him. Don't mess with the cheese, man. The holes in the net are way too big.
I agree.
It's Matoki's If only I can get that pesky rat to grab onto it, it would scare Matoki's pants off. If this works, it'll scare the bananas out of Matoki. He hates rats.
Die Animationen sind super für ein Indie-Spiel, muss ich
Let's see if
sagen.
the rat catches the bait. It actually worked! I can't wait to see Matoki's reaction when he reels in a big juicy rat!
Also, gehen wir mal gucken.
Hey man, check your hook!
Hey, I think you're right. I've got something on the line. Oh no, it's a rat! Oh, Buana, could you please unratify my pole for me? I have a slight problem with rats.
Sure man, no problem. I'll get it back to you nice and pest-free.
Oh, thank you.
Finally, the pole is mine! All mine! Oops! The rat ran off with the hook.
Einen Hook habe ich hier schon. Jetzt rede ich mal mit den Sailors.
Hey, sailor.
Hey,
I'm the new deckhand on the ship. But I forgot the password.
sorry, kid. I ain't falling for that one. You're no sailor. You ain't got the right clothes. Look at us. Proper sailor's clothes on us.
Never mind, man. Not gonna disturb your soup.
No worries.
Okay, also.
It's an old mat.
Ein bisschen weiße Farbe drin.
Hey! Now it looks just like one of those nerdy sailor suits. It looks just like... What you think about this, man?
So, you are the new deckhand after all.
I sure am.
Also geht doch.
Well, I'm glad to be of help, sailor. The password to get on board is Fear the Hungries. I know what it's like to forget the password. Has happened to me and me mate more than once, I can tell you. Good thing you'll have shipmates who can fill you in when you're on the fluff.
Good thing, man. See you, on board.
Okay. Wir können hier angeln, ja.
My turkey's fishing pole. Hope he's alright without it. Hey, I got a muddy angler.
Ging aber schnell.
Ooh. There's something special about sticking a cold, wet fish in your pocket.
So, ich da jetzt die Chilis rein, tue.
I'm not so sure Makina would approve of my cooking, but okay. I bet it's a lot tastier now. Hey, there's still some left. Might come in handy.
So.
I'm not sure Makina... This ought to be interesting. Let's see how Birdie likes some spice.
Das ist mal fies, aber. Au.
That's not really what I thought was going to happen. How sweet, man. It's peacefully asleep.
It's asleep, okay.
It's rusted stuck. I can't so much as nudge it with my bare hands.
So, wo krieg ich jetzt
It's a wrench, man.
das Öl her?
That won't help. Oh, again, sail. It's boarding time.
If you're a deckhand.
I finally remembered the password.
Okay, let's hear it, lad.
Fear the hungries.
I knew you had it in you, son. Could see it in your eye, I could. Got the spirit of an adventuring sailor, you have. Welcome aboard, lad. Oh, and let me see your sailor's outfit.
Yeah, man.
Oh boy, this needs some fixing up, I fear. I'll see what I can do with it. Meanwhile, here's a mop to get you started.
Juhu!
No reason to keep the deck unwashed simply because it isn't being used.
Gee, thanks. Where's the ship heading?
We'll be doing another run down through the mist to Port Artue, picking up a nice new load of eel again.
Eel?
Sure. The eels of the mist be more or less the only thing St. Armando imports from Port Artue. They ain't got much else, son, I can tell you that.
You know anything about the Underland?
The Underland? Kid, you gotta be careful even mentioning its name.
Ask too many questions and you disappear.
Come on, man. What's the big deal? Why is everyone so afraid of the Underland?
I wouldn't know, son. Our ship never goes further down than Port Artue. And the things you find down there are creepy enough as it is.
You know anything about the Underland?
The Underland? Kid, you asked.
Come on. Why is it... Tell me about Port Artue.
A dark and dreary place it is, always shrouded in mist. A real thick, cold mist it is, too. Goes straight to your bones, it does. If you ever set foot down there, be sure to stay on the lookout. Things aren't always what they seem down in the mist.
See you later, man.
Also, jetzt können wir mal aufs Schiff gehen.
Aye, may the four winds fill your sail.
Hey! That yacht has got to have a nice pair of engines we can borrow. If only I could find a way to get out there. All these
Gaskanister.
warning signs tell me I just have to mess with this thing. Whatever it is. Ah! Oh, that was bomba! I can't so much as nudge it. Ha! She's all dazed from the flash.
Okay. Zufällig genau die richtige Größe.
What just happened? What the... Kid, what are you up to? Haven't you got anything better to do than making my life miserable?
Hey, mister!
Who are you calling mister? Beat it, kid. I'm busy and in a hurry.
I can't so much. It's a wrench, man.
Quit messing with my equipment, okay?
Okay, also das muss ich offensichtlich machen.
I think these switches control the crane. Maybe I can make it align over the pole in the boat. That way, getting over to the yacht will be a piece of cake, man. Oops, too far. Tricky. I think there's some form of system.
Okay.
These buttons make no sense.
Nee, wirklich nicht.
Ah! I hate puzzles. I hate puzzles. Screw this, man. There we go, man. Little bit of love and violence did the trick. Looks like it's perfectly aligned over the pool. Let's invade that boat. I'm going with my eyes closed, though. I'm fine with heights as long as I don't see them. I think I'm over the pool now. I'd be more certain if I opened my eyes, but then I'd chicken out. Here goes. Oh man, that hurt. Uh-oh. Well, can't say I landed where I thought I would. But hey, I'm on the boat. Let's go exploring.
Okay, also ich bin jetzt auf der Yacht angekommen. Ich denke, ein ganz guter Zeitpunkt, um mal wieder einen Zwischenstopp zu machen. Ich sage Tschüss für heute, bis zum nächsten Mal, euer Videospieler. Und damit sind wir am Ende dieses Videos angelangt. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, ich habe noch jede Menge mehr Videos in meinem Kanal. Schaut rein, abonniert, unterstützt mich finanziell auf Patreon, würde mich freuen. Tschüss und vielen Dank.